Greetings, badasses. How goes it? Let me hike up my pants. My name is Julia. Whoop. This is the fucking yoga company. Yoga for the rest of us. All of the benefits, none of the bullshit. There's plenty of bullshit here. It just doesn't have anything to do with fitness, yoga, or any of that stuff. I'm actually going to leave it like that. I was going to change the angle and the zoom, but you know what? Don't fuck with it, Julia. Don't fuck with it. My room's a little bit of a mess. My studio's a mess. I have been working on yesterday. Well, we did Pilates this week, so I have all of my accoutrement for calisthenics and Pilates out. And now that I've looked at it, it was a hot mess and I didn't love it. And actually, yes, I'm going to change the angle slightly just so it's more symmetrical. How's it going? My OCD is kicking in. My spectrum disorder. We should really just call it spectrum disorder. Lots of things on the spectrum disorder, you know. Object blindness or pattern blindness, object blindness, object fixation. That's this, right? Where I'm like looking at this mat and it's not symmetrical on the platform. Ooh. Let's do some fucking yoga, right? Let's do some fucking yoga. So this, I'm cranking. I was feeling a little hold please. Mario Andretti. Sorry, I had to respond to a very funny text. We're getting ready for a bonfire tomorrow. We are doing a Yule solstice celebration, longest night. Chill the fuck out. I'm going to pick at random, and I'm just going to go there. And so, let's see. Here we go. Nope, I want that. Anyway, we have littles coming, and the littles love Carlotta, and Carlotta is my electric side-by-side, right? She does a lot of the heavy lifting on the farm when I'm out doing maintenance. And she has I have purchased all kinds of little things to make her more effective. I have a sprayer that does water and fertilizer. And I have a little seed container that I can throw out when the wind stops. I'm going to go out and spread some alfalfa pellets for the pronghorn. I know I'm not supposed to be feeding them, but it's been so dry and the beard loves it when they're in our field. Makes him happy. And anyway, and she also tows my tool trailer with my flamethrower. It's called a weed torch. And all my tools. So she does a lot of the hard lifting, but she's also fun as hell to drive. And the littles love it because, right, if they're big enough to reach the pedals, they can drive it. That's fine. Like, we're out here. It's cool. Like, do it. I have been looking for a little go-kart type thing, and I'd like it to be electric because, you know, we like to reduce our carbon footprint here at the farm. And I haven't really found one that I love, and that's really for the beard, because we got a couple of little Andretti's, woo, drivers, who are fearless, and the beard gets very nervous when they're tearing around the yard on the Carlotta, because he's worried that they're gonna tip her over. I don't think they can really hurt her, but you know, it's a nail biter for him. Anyway, so if you've got a good link, I'll keep my eye out. I've been looking, and plus a little lower profile, a little wider wheelbase, you know, all the things, all the safety things. Anyway, so I was chatting with one of our in-law extended family's members, whose one of their littles is the Andrade, is one of the Andrades. And Andrade is Andrade a, no, never mind. Anyway, I'm back. Relaxation yoga. Chill the fuck out. Let's do it. You know you need it. All this fucking holiday cheer that nobody's feeling or sharing, it's getting to you. It's getting to me. Let's do it. Comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. Staff pose. Legs extended, right? I'm sitting on the edge of, just my sit bones are on the edge of this folded up blanket. Helps tilt my pelvic cradle into a little bit more comfortable position, so that if you're feeling this tightness in the hamstring or your low back, right, you could do that, or tuck a pillow, blanket bolster underneath the back of your knees. That will also take that strain out. Or go one leg out, one leg in. This is a beautiful stretch, modified Z-sit. You control the strength of this stretch by extending this leg, and it's the angle, wherever the angle goes, right, that you feel. If your knee is real high and you're leaning backwards and you're making a face, I want you to put a pillow or a bolster or a blanket underneath that knee. Now you can see my hips are a little tight, so my knee is not quite flush on the mat, but I can relax there. And I'm making the effort, right, to get my hips more comfortable. Or you can join me here in pleasant seated pose. This is not crisscross applesauce, nor is it fucking lotus pose. This is legs in parallel, feet on the mat separately, right? Knees as relaxed as you can get them. Again, if your knees are real high, grab a couple of pillows, couple of rolled up hand towels, toss them underneath those legs, and relax into this position as best you can. Pulling our attention and awareness from the external to the internal. Taking a scan of the body, checking in state and quality of the physical form. What have you been doing the last few days? And how is that playing out on your body? What are you headed into for the next few days? And how would you like your body to feel? Moving that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your thinking. Check in. What have you got going on? Howdy. It's the franticness that I think is getting to me. Everybody, you know, there's and it's totally manufactured, right? This idea that we have to get all this shit done, that's totally fake. Totally manufactured. Take a minute, slide all that shit off to the side, and create a nice, clear, open field of thought for the practice. I honestly only have to do 2 things today, and maybe 3 things tomorrow. And, you know, but the rest of my brain is like, oh my God, we got to do that. We got to do that. We got to do that. You know what? Fuck it. If my house isn't vacuumed, do I give a shit? No. If the bathrooms aren't sparkling and pristine, do I give a shit? No. I got to load up I was putting photos in photo albums. I got to load that shit up just because it's a walkway hazard. And I'm throwing some boxes in the dumpster, but it's windy as fuck, so I'm not going anywhere near that dumpster till the wind dies down. So clear that shit out of your mind. Let's spend our time on this mat and then move that silence into the awareness of the breath. Soft, easy inhale, soft, silent exhale. I do not know if this mic is limiting what you can Here, the wind is blowing about 45 miles an hour here at the farm, straight out of the west. So it's rattling. Last night we were watching TV and the wind was shaking the house so bad that the TV was shaking. That's how we're doing it. So creating that silence and that breath. And now, if you can, let's expand the inhale and expand the exhale, right? This is not your first rodeo with the fucking yoga company. We want to create a nice, easy balance of breath. It doesn't have to be the strongest, most powerful breath you've got. Leave Darth Vader in the back. Leave the pit of vipers off, put a lid on it and just find that nice, lovely, soft hissing sound. If you practice the Ujjayi, doesn't have to be big. Don't freak out the animals. All right. Let's exhale all the air out of the lungs, reaching down towards the mat and sweeping arms up to the ceiling. And reaching on over. Nice big reach on up. Let's go ahead and take a lateral extension. Tick-tock those arms slightly below the shoulders. Reach on over and take a stretch. Inhaling up. Exhaling and reaching on over and taking a stretch. Inhaling up. Reaching down. Oh my gosh. If you just did this like 3 or 4 times a day, and let's go one more time because I lost count. I was having my dad do his exercises in the kitchen yesterday. We were making cookies and he wanted coffee, so I kind of said, hey, how about while coffee's percolating, dripping, take a forward fold. Why don't you do your exercises? We'll do this, right? I forgot where I was going with that, but it was funny. Oh, no, I forgot where I was going with that. There was a reason for that story, but I can't remember it. Walking my hands back, nice big reach on up. Taking the hands down to the hips, bowing the chin forward. Tucking the chin, take a tilt of the ear over to one side. Bowing the chin forward and taking a tilt of the ear over to the other side. I'm leaning a little. I want to get, I'm working through some hip tension. So those hip flexors, it's a adductor insertion, hamstring glute kind of thing. Nice big inhale. And exhale down. I'm going to change the placement of my legs. If you are in staff pose, just stay in staff pose. If you're in modified Z, switch out the cross. And if you're in pleasant seated pose, switch out the cross. Nice big inhale up. Cactus arm to C curve. Why do we only do a few variations in this warm-up, Julia? Nice big inhale up. Because some of them are just so damn good. This is another thing that you could do, 2 or 3 times a day. Is a cactus arm C curve if you're sitting at your desk or standing for a long time. We all need a little extra stretch here and a little extra stretch here. Nice big inhale up. Let's trace fingertips down. Take our fold. Remember, placing forearms, knees, calves, ankle block, or floor. Wiggle the toes. Relax the feet. Unclench the teeth. Walking the hands back. Nice big stretch up to the ceiling. We're going to release our hands down. Whew. Rock and roll those shoulders. And move into hands and knees. I like to pad my knees with a blanket. And I'm going to place the block in between my ankles to keep my shins in parallel. And that's going to change the rotation of your hip flexors. Right? Because everything's in alignment and there's about a fist width. I got to remember to put beans on too. I got to get that done. All right, we're going to come to hands and knees. Sorry, I've got multiple things going and I need to bring my focus back to the mat. This is how it works, especially this time of year, right? Are you having a gathering? We're having a gathering tomorrow. I'm going to try and get some shit done. Nice big inhale at center. Exhaling, tucking the chin, taking the forearms down, scooping the belly, draw back into the fold. Oh, yeah. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. Take a lean if you want. That's a whole body lean. I'm just pushing a hip side to side. Inhaling forward. And exhaling. Tucking the chin, taking the forearms down, scooping the belly, draw back into the fold. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, make some fists. And now tucking the chin, taking the forearms down, scooping the belly, draw back into the fold. Wiggling the fingers, rolling the wrists, making some fists. Inhaling forward. Let's take a what the fuck lean, pushing out over the hip. Oh my goodness gracious. And exhaling. Wow. There's some hip work. Woo-hoo-hoo. I'm still feeling that hip. One more time. Inhaling at center, angry cat tuck. Flat back, tuck the toes, take the stretch. Again, these are all things that we do in repetition because these are all places that we carry so much tension that it doesn't hurt us, right? Flatten those toes. Let's Chakravakasana bow to work them out, right? To do that stretch. A little rock side to side. Wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, make some fists. Inhaling forward. What the fuck lean. And what the fuck lean. Angry cat tuck. Now remember, angry cat tuck is not the upper body. Flatten the back. Take that curl from the waistband to the tailbone. Inhaling forward, tuck the toes, press into the feet. Coming down to the forearms, I'm just going to take my right leg straight out and lift. Bend the knee. Lengthen the leg. Bring it down. Engage the core. Left leg's lifting. Bend the knee. Lengthen the leg and come on down. Inhaling up to the hands to bow in Chakravarkasana. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, draw back into the forward little rock, side to side. Roll the wrist, wiggle the fingers. Inhaling forward. What the fuck, lean. What the fuck, lean. Angry cat tuck. Woo. Flat back, tuck the toes, take it down. Come into the forearms, right leg's gonna lift. Take that leg back. I've got it lengthened. Now normally we do this with a bend. I want you to extend that leg and take it back. Now bend the knee. Lengthen it up. Come into center. Left leg. Lift it. Take that extended leg back and across. Bend the knee. Lengthen the leg. Come back to center. Coming on up to the hands. We're going to tuck the toes and stretch those calves. A little stronger here, but in pike position. So I'm balanced. My hips are balanced between the heels of my hands and the balls of my feet. Bringing the knees down, flatten the toes. Chakravarkasana bow. Take the chin tuck. Fold around the back. And draw into the bow. Open up those elbows. Really let the chest. I'm feeling that in biceps. We did a lot of, we did some upper body work. We didn't do a lot of upper body work. What the fuck, lean in Pilates. And I'm really feeling my subscap and my teres minor. Angry cat tuck. Flattening the toes, pressing in, man, low back. Very sore. Flatten the toes, lengthen the right leg up. Take it down and across. Now touch that toe to the floor. Lengthen it up. Bend the knee. We're going to come up to the hands and bring it into our runner stretch. So this is in parallel to our hip to heel and calf to quad. I'm up on the knuckles. I'm pressing my belly button forward and then lifting the chest. And I'm going to actually lean a little to the, I'm leaning into the left hip. Sorry, I was trying to. I'm going to unwind, lengthen that leg, bring the knee down, let Chakravarkasana bow. Now we're going to divide up. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, draw back into the fold, wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. Inhaling forward, what the fuck, lean. Why am I singing? I don't know. A little bit longer. Inhaling to center, angry cat tuck. Tuck the toes, press back. Coming on down to the forearms, flattening the toes, left leg, lift it up nice and tall. Now take it down. Oop, that ball was in my way. I need a studio. I need a proper studio. Lengthen that leg up. Come up to the hands. We're going to bring it straight forward. See how I'm aligned? Calf to thigh, heel, hip to heel. I'm going to lengthen my belly button forward, lift my chest a little, and now I'm rocking into that hip. Ooh, tight in the hip flexor. All right. Lengthen that leg up. Bring the knees down. Chakravarkasana bow. Tuck the chin. Take the forearms down. Scoop the belly. Draw back. Wiggle the fingers. Roll the wrists. We're going to add a little Vajrasana. And then we're going to amp up with a little quad warm up. Then we're going to come back to that runner stretch. Turn it into a pigeon. And then take some binding. Angry cat tuck. Ooh, tuck the toes. Come on down. Flatten the toes. Right leg's lifting up nice and high. Take that toe back. Back, back. I'm actually feeling this more on the left than I am on the right. Lengthen up. Come in. All right, now we're going to shift gears. I'm coming to standing. I'm going to intersperse this Vajrasana between that runner stretch and our this, right? And actually, while I'm here, I'm moving this ball so I can get that stretch out of the other side. All right, so I'm up on Vajrasana. Nice big inhale. We're going to take 3 rounds of Vajrasana, bow, double arm sweep. Curl the body. Feel that stretch in the back. Release down. I'm getting, these leggings are sort of brand new, and they're wearing out in the butt. I mean, they're getting, what do you call it? Pilled. I don't like that. Joy Lab. Joy Lab makes the most wonderful leggings with pockets. I think I got these at Costco, and I'm not happy with them. Inhaling up, taking the arms out. Now, squeeze the glutes, right, into the hips. I don't want you to do this often, but I want you to really squeeze the glutes and press into the hips. Scoop the belly. We're going to lean back. You're going to feel this way hard in the quads. We're going to hold. Inhaling up to come down. Now that right leg is going to lift. Take the bend of the knee. Bring it forward. I'm going to move into pigeon. You can stay in runner stretch. And then bring that left knee up. Just gently. Try to avoid, oh my gosh, like I just did, that hamstring cramp. What the fuck, man? All right, so let's go. I'm going to rock into runner stretch. All right. And I'm going to lean. No, I'm not really getting out of here. Okay, so just bring that heel up. Mind that I'm getting a hamstring stretch or a hamstring cramp. Charlie horse. Oh. Whew. Hands and knees. Chakravarkasana bow. That is bad. Tuck the chin. Take the forearms down. Scoop the belly. Draw back into the fold. Rock and roll. Ooh, that's tight. Some hamstrings. Wiggle the fingers. Roll the wrists. Inhaling. What the fuck, lean? Maybe I need some more water. I don't know. That is some hamstring Charlie horsing. And lean. Angry cat tuck. Tuck the toes. Sorry, taking it down a notch. Actually, let's add our Vajrasana here. Flatten the toes. Scoop it on up. 3 rounds. Vajrasana. With the double arm sweep. Remember, it's really about curling around, getting that back stretch right here. And one more time. We're coming on up to standing on the knees. I want you to squeeze the glutes, press into the hips. Remember, this is a very rare position. Bring those arms out forward. And we're going to push back. I want you to feel that heat in the quads. Scoop the belly. Inhaling up. Coming on down. All right, so now we're going to lengthen that leg up. Take it back across the body. Bring it forward. Let's go ahead and take runner stretch. Oh, yeah, tighten the hip. This right side is so tight. So tight. All right, I'm going to go to pigeon. You guys can stay in runner if you want. I'm going to rock that heel into the rotation. And now I'm going to bring, ooh, that's a calf cramp. My leg up. Oh, I'm letting that go. Ooh, that's a calf cramp. So we're going to calf stretch a little bit. Calf cramp. Say that fast 3 times. All right, so let's roll up into a downward facing dog. I'm going to step forward. Maybe that's why I'm getting a little hamstring cramp, because my calves are tight. Press down into a heel. Soften that knee. Shrug the shoulders, soften the elbows. The power is in the upper body, right? I'm not hanging into my shoulders. And one more time. Sorry, that came out as a little growl. Phlegmy. Allergies, allergies, allergies. All right, come on down. Let's Chakravakasana bow it. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, draw back into the fold, little rock side to side. All right, we're going to do a little different thing here. I was going to take a bind in the pigeon pose, but I think we're going to come down to the belly, do a little cobra, and a little frog, little cobra, and then do the bind in the quads. So we're going to add those to the end here. Nice big inhale. What the fuck, lean. Mostly because I can feel I'm definitely getting, I don't know. Charlie horses. Charlie horses are tension. It's a tension response. When you release tension in one place real quick, releasing then. Coming on down into the fold. We're coming up. Remember, we're changing the order here. Take a round back into that fold. Sweep it on up. 2 more times. I really want you to increase this lean. So round here. In fact, put your hands there and feel that back. Get round. In fact, I'm going to hold here and then come all the way down. Inhaling up. 1 more time. Woo! Tight in the low back. Put those hands right there. Sink the hips, sink the hips, sink the hip. Let the body round. And now you can feel that right here. And release. All right, coming on up. Now we're going to take our squeeze. Lean back, lean back, lean back. Big inhale up. Okay, we're coming to hands and knees. Right leg is going to reach. Take it back across the body. Reach. Bring that knee forward. Let's pigeon pose it. And come down. And now I'm going to come back and down to cobra. So I want to take a little rest into the belly. Lengthen just the upper body. I'm pulling back into the forearms. I'm stretching from the hip through the waist to the ribs. Oh, big. Bring the knee up and release. Bring the knee up and release. Okay, so we had right leg forward. So we're moving to the left leg. Now, this is a great place for the block. Where you would hook it around the top of your foot and hold that in your hand. Turn the body as square as you can. I'm pressed up out of the belly. I'm up on the shoulder. I'm up on the forearm. I'm out of the shoulder. And I'm going to release. All right. I'm going to move myself back into child's pose. Chakravakasana bow. Tuck the chin, take the forearms down, scoop the belly, draw back into the fold. Wow. This was a gift from the yoga gods. Inhaling forward. What the fuck, Lean? My ESPN was finely tuned regardless of the wind. I think, the wind, make no mistake, makes everybody grumpy. It's a little crazy. I have a wind generator, Angry Cat Tuck, so I don't feel the same. Come on down about the wind, especially if I don't have to be out in it. I do have to go out in it today. Also, who are we complaining? It's only 50 degrees here. And take this into the fold. Inhaling up. And taking it down. Put those hands right there. I want you to feel that stretch. Inhaling up. And one more time. Coming on up to press forward. Squeeze those glutes. Right into the hips. We're sliding back to heat up those this right here into the quads. Coming on forward. Lengthening this leg to our pigeon. Sorry, I had to think about where we were going. It's kind of an awkward transition. I've kind of mixed up, mixed up? I haven't mixed up like as an error. I have mixed up, changed up. I have changed up some of our flow. Lengthen that leg. Come on here. Come into cobra. Lift and press forward. I've changed it up a little bit, right? It's very interesting how making some changes in the flow or how I would routinely pair up asanas. All right, now bring your left leg up. And now we're bringing the right leg up. I'm going to come into this forearm. Look at, I'm lifted up out of that shoulder. I'm going to reach back either with the strap or my hand. Rotate forward, big quad stretch. Shifting the order that I kind of routinely pair up these exercises has really been interesting today. And release. All right. We're going to bring our hips forward. Just worm it everything up. I'm going to move this block out of the way. I want you to tuck the toes and move those knees out to the side. Drop the hips toward the heels. Now, you can stay here, right? Heavy in the hips, heavy in the weight. I want your knees as in alignment with the hips as you can get them. Whew. I'm going to come on down to my forearms. This is an amp up. This is a step up in intensity. I'm going to rock over a little bit to one side. I'm rotating my belly button toward a knee. Big, big adductor stretch here. Big adductor stretch. And I'm going to do the same in the other direction. I'm kind of stuck. I was actually going to do what I normally do, which is kind of lift up and slide my legs in. And I'm a little stuck. So I'm going to come up. Sorry, I'm going to bring a knee in. Bring the other knee in. Happens to the best of us. All right, we're going to come forward, changing to our spines. I'm grabbing some water. I'm moving this block. I'm moving the blanket. I will move the block in a second. We're going to do some figure 4. We're going to do a little windshield wiper. Let's do maybe a little twist for the low back, because now I'm feeling my yeah, I'm not happy with these. Look at, they're pilled here. From sitting on the mat or doing seated work. That's not good. These are pretty new. I just got them in the fall or the summer. All right. Ooh. How are you feeling? I'm feeling my low back glute med. Hot, 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 hot. All right, so we're going to move right into our figure 4, which is very much like pigeon. Right foot crosses left knee. Externally rotate that leg. Press to the inside. What I like about pairing a figure 4 with a pigeon is that you really get the low back stretch rather than the hip stretch. So pigeon is really all about hips, hip flexors on the extended leg side, external rotation, external mobility on the knee forward side. Figure 4 is really about glute and low back. So now we're going to take our fingers, left hand up the back of the left knee and draw in and inhale. Now we're gonna scoop at the belly, lift the hips slightly. So it goes deeper into glute and low back. I mean, if you're still feeling it in the hip, you're real tight in those hips. I mean, we all are. There's no right or wrong way place to feel this. I'm just explaining kind of the difference between this placement and switch. All right, left foot over right knee. Press into the right thigh. Externally rotate that knee. Little rock and roll. Oh. All right, keeping that leg in place. Right hand is going to slide up the back of the knee, draw up and in. Yeah, I'm going to have to change. That's just going to irritate me. It's a texture thing. Are you ever bothered by textures? Sliding up and down the leg, and this back of this leg is pilled. That is not cool. And unwind. Okay, let's windshield wiper sweep it. Fingers, toes to the outside of the mat. Let those knees drift. Oh my goodness. Let those knees drift over. I'm getting big low back release. Are you getting? I'm feeling it right here in my QLs. Whoa. Right there. All right. Oh. Holy Toledo. All right, let's actually take the soles of the feet together and do some frog in response to that. Oh, I gotta get a tennis ball. Woo! I'm talking glute med, glute minor, maybe a little QL. Oh. Ooh. Oh, right there. Oh. Listen, the weird and wonderful things that you can do. Oh, with a tennis ball. Oh. All right, draw those knees up and in. Oh, right there. It's right there. Oh. That's a transverse abdominis insertion into the pelvic cradle. Tight, tight, tight. Maybe a little QL action right there. Oh, right there. Oh, sorry. Whew. All right, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to take my strap. This might be a bad idea, but... And I'm going to take the leg up. Oh, hamstring it. That's a hamstring. Amp up. And a QL amp up. And release. All right, I'm going to go to the right side. Same thing. Press your leg long in that strap. Oh, you kidding me? Hamstring. You can do this also on a foam roller, which would just set your hamstring on fire. All right, we're going to let that one go. Oh, you kidding me? Oh, yeah, it's right there. Right here. That's a QL. Sorry, I have to hold here for a second. Oh, okay. Holy cremola. Holy cremola. Holy cremola. Bring those knees up. Give them a squeeze. All right. Let us move into relaxation. Final relaxation is whatever that works for you, right? This is relaxation yoga. So you could go for the super gooey, legs extended, arms at your sides, palms up, traditional pose. If you're feeling there's a lot going on in my body right now. You could tuck a pillow or a bolster under the back of your knees. You could bring your feet up, knees to the ceiling, let those knees tent in, arms out in cactus, right? If you're just dating a human being fully and completely on your own autonomous will, you are laying on whatever side you're able to, with a pillow between your knees, a bolster, like a pillow under your arm, and support your head. All right? Moving your attention and awareness. You know what? Pause for a minute. Get comfortable body temperature-wise. This is a deep sink. We're going to cool down, right? I want you to be comfortable body temperature-wise so that you do not get chilled, right? Because we really want to be relaxed here. I don't want you to be shivering or uncomfortable. All right. So once you've got yourself settled in your body position and you've got your body temperature regulated, let's pull our attention and awareness into the state and quality of our forehead. There are tiny little muscles and nerve endings around the eyes, out from the center of the forehead to the temple, down into the cheekbones, pulling that attention and awareness into the jaw, unclench the teeth, relax the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Little shake of the head, no. Shimmy those shoulders, wiggle the arms, roll the wrists, wiggle the fingers, and then let the arms rest and the upper body sink toward the floor. Oh my God. Give me a length of spine check from the base of the neck down into the ribs, through the torso, into the tailbone. Lift the hips and then release them nice and heavy and feel the body get rested and relaxed. Give me a stretch the leg, bend the knee, reach that foot up, and then let that leg rest and relax. Get heavy against the floor. Lengthen the other leg. Give me some tension. Rock and roll the ankle. Wiggle the toes. And again, let that leg take its rest against the mat. Move that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your thinking and check in. What's going on in the brain? And then let all of those things slide off to the side, right? We want to hold our silence. And then anchor that silence into the breath. Soft, easy inhale, soft, silent exhale. Each time you feel something creeping along in your awareness, I want you to let it go. Let it fly. Hey, it's windy as fuck. Just let it off like a leaf or a feather. Blow it out. Pulling that attention and awareness back into the body, right? We were focused on the breath. Let's spread it out. If you're in something other than just legs extended, shavasana, get yourself resettled. Stretch out through the legs, stretch out through the arms, wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists, wiggle the toes, roll the ankles. Bring a knee up, give it a squeeze. Oh, yeah. Give the other knee a squeeze. We're going to take a little rock side to side. Roll from one hip across the low lumbar to the other. You know what I should have said before we even started? You get to lay here. You're in your space. You could take twice the relaxation if you really want to, right? Depends on what you got going on. You're in your own space. You get to decide. You get to control that bus. Whew. I'm going to peel my upper body off the mat and come back into a comfortable seated position. Ooh. I'm having big response to this flow. Big response. Pulling that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your body, and notice, how is that flow treating you? You might feel something new, right? You might have released enough tension and anxiety in one area of the body to start noticing where you're experiencing it in a different part of the body. Moving that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your breathing, and I want you to notice that lovely, relaxed inhale and exhale. Pulling that attention and awareness into the state and quality of your thinking. Now, the goal, right, is to remain chill as fuck. So let's anchor that silence. Anchor this feeling, this quiet. And we're going to just bathe ourselves. Let our bodies become awash in the nice, calm energy. That's about as hippie a dippy thing as you're ever going to hear me say. A releasing practice, blinking eyes open. Basically, I would like you to hug that around yourself rather than hanging onto it with your fingernails. Honoring your body for doing what you asked it to do today and all the hard work it does to get you from one end of the week to the other. Whew. Man, tell ya, It's hard. My name is Julia. This is the fucking yoga company. Yoga for the rest of us. All of the benefits, none of the fitness bullshit. Listen, grace and kindness, motherfuckers. Grace and kindness. That's all I've got. Don't be a dick. It's that easy.